I'm on my way to see Dr. Dhir, and I thought I'd film the experience with you because this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to get a little bit of Botox in my jaw, and it's not really for a cosmetic purpose. I've always had issues with grinding my teeth. I think it's gotten a lot worse to the point where I just constantly wake up with a headache. On top of that, every time I go to the dentist, they're always like, you need to wear your mouth guard more because you're grinding your teeth. I'm gonna go and try getting some Botox here to see if that helps. I know it's a very effective treatment for TMJ. Carly from the mixed makeup team has done it for her TMJ issues, and she only did it twice and it basically solved the issue. But there's also a little bit of a side effect to it too, is that it kind of causes atrophy to your muscles where it'll start to slim your jawline down a little bit. We used to do social media for this other dermatologist, and she had some pretty amazing before and afters showing the process. So I'm really curious to see, one, if it helps me stop grinding my teeth as much and if I stop getting as many headaches. And I'm also excited to see if, two, it kind of changes the shape of my face. I'm gonna film my experience and then let you guys know if it actually did help. Will I be able to like chew my food normally?
Yeah, one of the goals is to get the function get improved, of course narrowing if it happens, but you shouldn't feel anything with functional jaw chewing, when you're actually eating. Maybe you might feel a little bit different where you're not able to do it as strongly, but that goes away really quickly. I've not had much complaints with the actual function of eating and swallowing and chewing. Risks of this are very low, especially when done correctly. There's a muscle that goes from the lip to this region, smile big. It's called the rosaris muscle here, relax. So when you bite down, you want to find the muscle and you want to actually go in this direction. So with your needles, you want to stay low. So I usually do one at the apex, two more in the belly, maybe sometimes higher, but try to keep the needle going this way rather than this way, just in case the belly of this muscle gets caught with a little Botox. It makes a little weakness. It's not the end of the world. It goes away, but it's one thing you can do to protect your patients so they're more happy. Bite down. Good. So I've got the anatomy of my belly of the muscle, and you go this way, and all you do is inject into the muscle. And that is it. Painless.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I hardly felt that.
Keep it light. Good, thank you. We're gonna put 2 drops right here to relieve some of that tension in this region. Right down. Keep biting, please.
It's like not something you have to do like forever.
It's a great question. How long does it last? Cosmetically, when we do in the forehead area, it's, I want to guarantee my results for 3 months. And then or it can even last longer for most patients. But 3 months is kind of what my goal and target is. So when it comes to this region, it's really different because when you lose that muscle that's causing the grinding, a lot of a behavioral change happens. Since you can't do it, sometimes you can break that loop, that tension that you feel. So sometimes patients tell me it lasts 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, because they lose the tendency to do it. So when the muscle actually starts to generate again, the nerve, and you're feeling normal, you actually don't go back to that habit. And so sometimes it just lasts longer because you're just not used to doing it. But then of course, 6 months, 9 months, a year goes by, and if the tension or lifestyle continues, maybe you start doing it again and it starts to cause pain. And then the patients think that it came back. It just means that habit has come back. So Botox for this region, surprisingly, can last a long time for the effect of not having the grinding. Down again. This one's a little stronger. Wow. Oh, wow. It's a freaking golf ball. What the hell are you doing? Relax. Jesus. Wow. All right. Relax. I'll bite down here. Good. Bite down. Hold it.
Thanks, Dr. Dhir.
You did amazingly well. I'm proud of you.
Hey guys, so I'm filming this in my kitchen. Please pardon the clutter. I feel like the lighting is really good right here, so I'm just gonna go with it. So I wanted to give you guys a little update on what happened with my jaw Botox. It was one of those things I didn't really notice until it reverted back to what it was before I got it. It's probably been almost 4 months since I got it done, and I would say about a week ago, I really started to notice that I was grinding my teeth again. I could feel the tension, my headache, and just like I would wake up feeling like I just clenched my jaw all night. So then I was just like, huh, it must have really worked, because I feel like it's just one of those things you just don't really notice. But I will say, for the first couple of days after I got done, I had like my jaw was a little bit sore. So I messaged Dr. Deer and he told me that was totally normal. It probably was just from the injections. For a few days, it was just like a little bit sore, not really anything that I couldn't deal with, just like a tiny bit of achiness. That was pretty much the only side effect that I really noticed. And then after that, I would say about 1 to 2 weeks in, then I felt like I wasn't waking up with headaches anymore from clenching my teeth all night long. So fast forward about 4 months later, now that clenching is coming back, so I'm already like, I need to get back in there and get another appointment. So I'm hoping that after I do this another time, or maybe another time after that, then the problem will just go away completely. But I have been grinding my teeth and clenching my jaw for almost my entire life, probably since I got teeth. So it's definitely a habit that's probably going to take a few treatments to fix. Overall, if you grind your teeth, if you clench your jaw, if you wake up with headaches, I highly recommend getting this done. I felt really comfortable going to Dr. Deer because he's a facial plastic surgeon, so he just understands all the muscles in your face. So I felt like he wasn't going to inject me in a place that, you know, would cause any issues. I didn't notice any slimming of my jawline, but again, that wasn't the main reason why I went in. If there was any difference, it probably would have been super subtle. I took pictures, but you really can't see it, so it's kind of no point in me even showing them. So anyway, highly recommend, if you're in Los Angeles or could drive to Los Angeles, highly recommend going to Dr. Deer because he's the best. I'll leave links to check out Dr. Deer in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something about this treatment. Make sure to ask any questions in the comments, and I'll see you next time.